Before the video begins, if you are interested in joining my giveaway for 3 copies of the new Lillia skin, go to my previous video, the G2 video. If you ask me a question on that video, you'll be entering into my giveaway. I'm going to be giving away the skins in Iceland after my traveling is done. So just stay tuned, watch my videos as they come out. What's up guys, welcome to another video. I switched my camera angle back. Which camera angle you preferred? I think I might like this one better than the one I had over here. But anyway, let's get into the video. Today, I'm going over a replay that I had earlier this week. This is my first ranked game of the season, okay? This is my first game trying the new item, and I believe that this item is really good, okay? Blackfire Torch. So today, I'm just gonna go through the new item, the new items. I'm gonna tell you guys what I think and give you a little bit of a guide to this season, the new season, how to play Lillia. So there's the first thing that we need to look at. The first item is the component item, Faded Ashes. I think that this item is insane, okay? This is so good for Lillia, and it increases your clear speed by such a large margin that in my previous season, if you just look at my past games, I'm gonna pull up my past games, look at my CS per minute. I think I'm averaging like 7.5, sometimes 6.8. I'm getting good CS because I am good at farming and I'm good at, having good tempo on Lillia. But before the jungle changes, I used to get 8, 9, sometimes 10 CS per minute. And it's very rare in this previous season that I got 10 CS per minute. But if you look, my first game, this is my first game, I ended up with 10.5 CS per minute this game, and then I got like 8.99 CS per minute. It is crazy, okay? This item is a game changer. So, Faded Ashes, what is it? It builds out of Amplifying Tome, and then it costs 500 gold. So it's 900 gold, gives you 40 ability power, and it has this passive, Inflame. Dealing damage with abilities causes enemies to burn for 7 magic damage per second for 3 seconds, and it deals 20 bonus damage per second to monsters. Just think about that, guys. We are getting, for 900 gold, 20 extra bonus damage per second. It's crazy. What does Faded Ashes build into? It's a component item. It builds into these 2 legendary items. Liandry's. They changed Liandry's. You don't have Blasting Wand anymore. It's Haunting Guise plus Faded Ashes. So you could consider building Liandry's first, like last season. Or you could build a new item, Blackfire Torch. And let me tell you guys, build Blackfire Torch first, because this item will make you farm, like I said, much faster. What does Blackfire Torch build out of? It's Lost Chapter, Faded Ashes, plus 700 gold. So it only costs 2,800 gold, and it gives you the most insane passive. Before I get into the positives, if you've watched my videos before, you should know that I don't like mana items, because if you're playing in the jungle, you should be able to manage your mana. Your camps give you mana. Just standing in the jungle gives you mana, but I'm making an exception. So even though I feel like 600 mana is a waste of a stat, I think the passive that Blackfire Torch gives you is way too good to pass up on. So let's get into it. 90 ability power. 90 ability power is a lot. 25 ability haste, which is different because in the past, we have not been using ability haste in our builds. Ever since they changed from mythic items to just the legendary items, they got rid of ability haste on Liandry's. So it felt pretty awkward to not have any ability haste, but we kind of had to deal with it. But now I think that ability haste is a lot better because we can find it in more places in our build. For example, this game, I tried the ability haste rune shard just to maximize my ability haste. And you also have your Ionian boots, so you can get a lot of ability haste very easily in this new season. Anyway, here's the most important thing, guys. Baleful Blaze. Dealing damage with abilities causes enemies to burn for 20 plus 2% AP magic damage per second for 3 seconds, and it deals 20 bonus damage per second to monsters. And then it has Blackfire. For each enemy champion, epic monster, and large monster affected by Baleful Blaze, gain 4% AP. So every time you're hitting a camp, you just get increased ability power. You'll notice, this is what I think is very important, and the reason you should go Blackfire Torch first and then Liandry's is because if you build Blackfire Torch, you get that Baleful Blaze passive, which gives you that 20 bonus magic damage to monsters. And then, when you're building Liandry's, you go for Faded Ashes, which gives you Inflame, right? So notice that Inflame and Baleful Blaze are different passives. So that means that you're getting 20 plus all the other stats of those passives and they're working together, right? A lot of times when you have items like this, they'll have the same name. For example, every Sheen item has the same name, Spellblade. So you can't stack Sheen items, but in this case, you can actually stack the bonus damage to monsters. And so if you get your Blackfire Torch, which is only 2800 gold, and your Faded Ashes, you'll be doing a ton of damage to monsters, and you'll just be able to farm super fast. There's so much clear speed, and you'll notice in this game, guys, it's 9 minutes and 30 seconds, and I'm at 994 CS. I'm at 10 CS per minute already. Usually you don't get 10 CS per minute at 9 minutes, right? As jungle, usually you ramp up later into the game, but we're already doing amazing. And now you'll notice I'm gonna pull up these new graphics that I made. If you want to have access to the graphics, they're on my community tab, and they're also in my Discord. So if you want to join my Discord down below, you can do that. First graphic here, I have my recommended pet is the blue smite, the blue pet. For my recommended boots, it's still, you know, the same old Ionian boots I think are the best, but depending on the game, you might need Merc Treads and you might need plated steel caps. Obviously, you build plated steel caps into team comps that have a lot of auto attack damage or AD, and you build Mercury Treads into team comps that have a lot of magic damage or a lot of crowd control. I included your rush items, which means these are components that you should be getting on your first couple of recalls, okay? Most important thing to do is to try to get your full clear off, because if you full clear, you'll have more than 900 gold, which is what you need to build your Faded Ashes. Getting Faded Ashes on your first recall is very important. It snowballs every other clear afterward. And then getting Dark Seal, obviously, you kind of just build Dark Seal whenever it fits. So if I recall with enough money for Faded Ashes, and then I have 350 gold left over, I'm gonna get Dark Seal. Dark Seal just lets you snowball. And then just watch this fight. Notice how I tried to predict Sona ult. I tried to make it very hard for them to hit me. Here I tried to predict the Seraphine Flash. I barely missed, but I think I just flash after this guy. You guys have to remember, you see this? I took this fight, I won the fight, and I instantly went for the enemy jungle. This is something, you know, besides the build, guys. This is a very important concept that I learned. When you win a team fight, you should always try to take the enemy camps before you take your own camps. Because now, if I get this red buff, and now Lee Sin's coming out of base, and all of his camps are gone, but my camps are still alive. But we're super far ahead, so it's not like he can go in and invade my camps. I mean, he might just die here. I was kind of gliding on these guys. I think I might just kill this guy again. Yeah, this game looks like a wrap. So now we won another team fight, and I'm just gonna take the Krugs. I'm never wasting any time, guys. Right after a fight, I'm thinking to myself, I'm looking at the map, what can I do immediately? If there's nothing to do, I'll recall. So here, I'm taking the Krugs. I probably have a ton of gold. There's nothing for me to do, I'll just recall. I have 10 stacks on my Dark Seal. When you have 10 stacks on Dark Seal, it's okay to buy Medjais. So here, boom, Medjais. And this game, I got Merc Treads because they have Aurelion Soul, AP, he has slows, and he has a stun. Seraphine has a charm, and she has a snare, and she's AP. Sona, she's also AP, and she has a stun and a slow, right? So Merc Treads works well against 3 other champions. Like Cassante, not a lot of AD damage. Lee Sin does a lot of damage, but you know, it's 1 champion against 3. So that's kind of how my brain works when I'm thinking about what boots I want to go. So let's now go towards the legendary items that I recommend building on this patch. Right now is first item, you should always get Blackfire Torch. I don't think there's any question about it. Just get Blackfire Torch. Like, it's just the best item. Did get micro patched, but I still think it's worth just rushing it. Simply because when I told you guys about the interactions of the 2 passives, you want to maximize the gains that you're getting. I think I might have died here. Oops. Second item, obviously, Liandry's. Again, same reason I explained it before. After your first 2 items, it becomes a lot more based on the game. You should try to practice feeling out the game and trying to figure out what you should build. If the game is going perfectly for you and you're very far ahead, just go Riftmaker. If you're playing against a team comp that has a lot of melee champions or champions that you need to catch up to, or you don't want them to be as fast as you. For example, like a lot of times when I'm playing against Viego, I don't want him, I want to get Rylai's instead of Riftmaker, because then I can slow Viego and he can't auto attack me as much as he would like. Your third option for the third slot is just Zhonya's. I think Zhonya's is just good. When you have a lot of Magi stacks, I think it's good to go Zhonya's because you can protect your stacks by, you know, stopwatching. But in this game, I didn't go Zhonya's because they have so much AP. It's not worth it for me. And Zhonya's isn't very useful against abilities like Seraphine ult and Sona ult. After your fourth item, this is where it gets a lot more broad. I only included 3 items on my graphic, but I want you guys to know that there are a lot of items that are really good on Lillia. They're just very game dependent. So if you guys are interested, I could maybe put together a video sometime showing every single item you should build, or you could build, and explain why you should build those items. Let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in that. Also, let me know in the comments what items you guys think are good on Lillia this season. So for your fourth item, I put Rylai's. So in a perfect game, I would want to have Blackfire Torch, Liandry's, Riftmaker, and Rylai's. I think all those items work really well together, and they make you a raid boss pretty much. But if you're in a game where you need Zhonya's, build Zhonya's. And if you're having a good time and you want to go really fast, you can build Cosmic Drive. But other than those 2 items, I think that for your fourth slot, if you're very far behind, you should build cheaper items. For example, if I was really far behind in this game and they have triple AP, I might go Abyssal Mask, right? Because Abyssal Mask gives me magic resist, and it reduces their magic resist. So it's a double positive for Lillia. So if they're full AD, for example, I might go some type of armor item, like any of the options you have, like Frozen Heart, or the movement speed armor item, I forget the name. Think about what you need. I think if you look at the top row of my graphic, those are items that you should build when you're very far ahead. And then if you're not very far ahead, that's when Lillia builds can change a lot. So sometimes you have to be the front line for your team. Sometimes you need more survivability, utility, you know, Banshees, Zhonya's, anything like that. And then for your fifth item, I think that getting Rabadons when you're super far ahead is just really strong, because you will start one-shotting with your Q. And if you are having if you're having a more tough game, I think Jack Show is good, just to add the final bit of survivability. Gives you more health, gives you armor and magic resist, and it synergizes well with Riftmaker. If I had all those 4 items that I talked about before, and I had Jack Show, I'd be very tanky. So if I need to frontline, that's what I would build. That is my opinion of what you should be building on Lillia in this new season, and on this new patch. If you think I'm wrong, or if you have any other ideas, again, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this game because it was really nice to experience the new item. It just feels like you're doing much more damage to camps. It feels like your Q has a much lower cooldown because of the ability haste. It just feels smoother. Like, Lillia feels very strong right now. Let's hope that they don't nerf her. They nerfed the item, but hopefully they stay away from our gear. I think I might die here. Oh, never mind. Ah, this poor Sona. If you kill 3 people at 20 minutes and Baron is up, just take the Baron. I think what I've noticed a lot when I'm doing coaching sessions, people don't do Baron, even though it's a free Baron. I can't believe you almost stole that Baron. My team kept hitting it when I was trying to zone. But I'm the Smite God, so I've got it. Yeah, if you guys are interested in playing Lillia like this, join my Discord and message me, and maybe we can get a coaching session. I offer coaching sessions for only $35 for 60 minutes and $50 for 90 minutes. So if you're interested, join my Discord. Or if you just want to talk about Lillia, we have a Lillia discussion channel. A lot of times we're active in the voice chat. So join my Discord, okay? I want to meet all of you guys and hang out with you. Okay, this Cassante was fanboying me a little bit here. When a fight looks rough, try to find any camps that are close by. Here, I'm doing the wolves and the Grom just to heal up. Maybe I can fight. Yeah, I'm back to full health. And jungle dip. We're 10, 1 and 10. 228 CS at 23 minutes. Almost at 10 CS per minute. So right now I have 25 stacks on my Mage Eyes. I've got Black Torch, I've got Landry's, and I've got Riftmaker. I think that Lillia was in a pretty tough spot last season after the nerfs because she just couldn't farm as fast as she used to. But now I'm feeling a lot better and I'm optimistic. I managed to get to Diamond 2 in like a day. I'm probably not going to be playing on NA because tomorrow I'm driving to DC and then I'm flying to Iceland on Monday. So good luck on my journey and be ready for the EUS content. I'm not sure how much I will stream, but I'll try my best. I really like sleeping Aurelion Soul. I think Aurelion Soul, if you sleep him, a lot of times it makes him like very useless. Just look at this, bro. I kind of missed everything, but it's all good. I just dove this guy under his tower. Alright, so now I have Rabadons. This is the completed build. Skipped on Rylai's this game because I was super fed and I didn't want to sell my Mage Eyes. I had 25 stacks, obviously. And the game should be over now. We're still at 10 CS per minute. Damn, I sniped that guy. 13, 1 and 12. It's looking pretty good. I don't know, guys. This game was in Challenger. This Aurelion Soul finished last season Challenger. I think the Lee Sin was also Challenger. So it's not like this was in low elo. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I hope you guys have a good time climbing in the new season. Hopefully you guys keep supporting me, keep learning from me, and use my build.